I think the best way for me to respond to your question is to share a little story. So my daughter was 9 years old and my son would have been 6 years old. They were adopted by my ex-husband. My ex-husband came into their lives when they were like 18 months old and maybe 5. So my son did not know any other father, but my daughter knew that my husband at that time was not her biological father. I don't think she really understood it, but she knew like he wasn't around when she was born. Anyway, we decided that we needed to talk about this and we needed to let her know that she was loved and how it was that he adopted her and the background and the whole thing as it was age appropriate. And I was losing my mind. I was just so scared she was going to not trust me because I hadn't talked to her earlier. I was scared that it was going to hurt her feelings, make her feel less a part of the family, like all that stuff. Well, sit down and say, you know, daddy is your daddy, but not by biology, and started to explain it. And wouldn't you know it, my 9-year-old looks at me and goes, Mommy, you have been through so much. Like, it was the craziest response you could ever have from a 9-year-old child. And what it taught me that day was that kids are listening. Kids know more than you think that they know. And if you're raising them to be empathetic, compassionate little human beings, that's exactly who they're going to be. And by sharing this information with my daughter, my children, it only grows your relationship with them. It only grows it closer because you're not living in a house of secrets and shame. And that translates into them then being able to come to you when they're having a hard time because they know that their home is safe and it's a judgment-free zone. So just little bits of information. You know, when I was your age, this is what I was going through. Age appropriate, less is more. Ask questions. How do you feel about that? What do you think about that? When they ask a question, ask them what they think so that you give them the information they're actually looking for, not what you think they're looking for. I hope this helps.